All you need to understand to actually make money trading meme coins is, look, if you're watching this video, odds are you're aware of the absolute insanity going on in the meme coin market right now. Multiple people just became millionaires off of buying a coin named after a stupid TikTok trend called Chill Guy. No, seriously, you can just go check the blockchain. I'm not making this stuff up. Elon Musk literally just named a branch of the United States government after Dogecoin, the biggest meme coin in the world, and price chart of that is moving accordingly. Meanwhile, TikTokers are finding out that anyone can buy these magic internet money coins and figuring out how easy it is to lose money if you don't know what you're doing. It's time that we sit down and make a full A to Z beginner's guide on how to make sense of this whole crazy thing while the market is still hot, because if you ask anybody who's been in crypto for a long time, they will tell you the super hot moments in the market only last a very small amount of time. So in today's video, I'm going to give you a full raw guide on exactly how to trade meme coins, all the way from level 0, buying your first bit of Solana, all the way through successfully making a trade. By the time you leave this video, you will have learned how to acquire Solana so you can start trading meme coins, how to set up your wallets and get onboarded to the best meme coin trading tools, what settings to use on all of these tools, and what all this stuff actually means. I'm going to show you what places you need to look to actually find the right coins to buy. And throughout this whole video, I'm going to be explaining tons of new concepts that may be foreign to you if you're new to these markets. So if you hear stuff you don't understand, don't worry, just watch this whole video, take notes, and I got you along the way. Now, before we jump in, bear in mind that if you want to get fully up to speed, learn how to trade and get access to the best tools, not only for meme coins, but the entire crypto market, so that you can take advantage of this small bull run window that we have, you can join my own private trading group, Champs Only. We have a full-time team dedicated to educating you guys on the space and finding picks. We run daily live trading streams with hundreds of live viewers, and we have an extremely advanced and comprehensive tool set for all of our members to stay ahead of the market. And overall, just truly care about getting you guys up to speed while we still can, which is probably why our best members are submitting wins like this in the Discord every single week. Fair warning, we are raising prices again at the end of this month. So if you want to trade with me and my people before that happens, the link to join will be the first one down below in the description. I'll see you inside. With that said, let's jump right into the rest of this video. And by the way, for the purposes of this video, I'm assuming you already know what a meme coin is. If you don't know, I'll link another one of my videos down below in the description that explains the concept. All right, so if you want to trade meme coins, step one is actually going to be acquiring Solana. Solana is the blockchain or base layer upon which basically all of the most popular meme coins are traded. So if you don't already have Solana either on a centralized exchange or on a wallet somewhere, you're going to have to buy some. And if you do already have that, you can go ahead and skip this step. Now, there's tons of different ways that you can go buy Solana and then navigate out into the general crypto ecosystem. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you the simplest possible way and assume that a lot of you guys just want to be able to buy it straight from your phone with Apple Pay or credit card. Now, the fastest way to do that in 2024 is just going to be to use an app called Moonshot that lets you buy meme coins with Apple Pay or credit card. I'll leave my partner link to go download that down below in the description. Now, once you've downloaded Moonshot, and I'll literally do this live on screen for you guys, all you're gonna do is go to Solana, click buy. You're going to input the amount that you wanna buy. I'll do $100 for this video. And then you're just gonna be able to swipe to buy Solana on this app. Now, in order to actually go and trade meme coins, you're going to have to move this Solana to your own self-custodied wallet called Phantom. You can think of a Phantom wallet as basically just like your own little digital crypto wallet, wherein you actually control the funds entirely as opposed to hosting them on a big centralized exchange like Coinbase. I'm going to keep it very simple for the purposes of this video. In order to get a Phantom wallet, all you have to do is literally just go Google Phantom wallet. You're going to be able to go to their site, add it to Chrome. It's very simple. You just add the extension. You're going to go to create a new wallet. You're going to go to create a seed phrase wallet. You don't have to use your email. And when you make this Phantom wallet, it's going to give you something called a seed phrase. Now, you can think of this seed phrase as basically a string of 12 random words that you can use anywhere to recover access to this wallet. You can use it to recover it on your phone. If you download the Phantom mobile app, you can recover it on any computer anywhere in the world. It's literally the keys to your wallet. If you lose your seed phrase and lose access to to your wallet, you will never be able to get in again. And if anyone gets access to it, they can get full access to your wallet and all of the funds in it. So be extremely careful with the seed phrase. Never write it down on your computer or anything backed up to the cloud. At minimum, put it on a piece of paper and hide it somewhere safe. Better yet, put it in a safe. Better yet, etch it into something that is not flammable and that will not be destroyed by water. It's very important. It's like the keys to your bank, and there's nobody you can call to get access back if you lose this. Sorry, I just want you to understand this. Now, in order to get one step closer to actually being able to trade meme coins, you're going to have to send your Solana from Moonshot to this Phantom wallet. In order to do that, you're going to go to the Solana address at the very top here. You're going to click this to copy that address. Now, in order to send that Solana from Moonshot, all you're going to do is go to send. You're going to input the amount of Solana that you want to send to Phantom. You're going to swipe to start. You're going to click this little person logo to switch it to a wallet logo, and then you're going to paste in that exact same Solana address that you just copied from your Phantom. I'm going to go ahead and swipe to send right now, and here in just a second you will see it populate on my Phantom wallet. Okay, so it's officially sent, and you'll see it come through right now. There it is. Now we have it on Phantom. Now, guys, you might be watching this noticing that you can trade some meme coins directly on Moonshot, which is great, but the selection on Moonshot is going to be pretty limited. Coins have to actually get listed on there, and by sending it to your Phantom, you unlock the ability to trade literally any coin as soon as it is created. If you're wondering how I just directly pasted it from my laptop to the app on my phone, that's because I have everything backed up to iCloud, and I can copy and paste directly from my laptop to my phone. If you can't do that, you can either write it down and then write it in, or you can just download the Phantom app directly on your phone so that you can just copy and paste it directly from your phone. It's super easy. Now, to continue getting set up, the next platform that we're going to need to get is one called Photon. I'll leave a link down below in the description to go sign up for this tool. It is simply the best and fastest meme coin trading tool and what everybody on the market is using to trade right now. If you're not using Photon, honestly, you're just losing. So you're going to go to that link, and then you're simply going to come click the connect wallet button. Now, if you're doing all this on Phantom Mobile instead of on desktop like I'm showing you, it's very simple. I'll put the recording on screen right now. All you're gonna have to do is open up the Phantom app, go over to the internet tab. You're going to copy the link to Photon that you see in the description of this video, and you're going to paste it into the URL bar on the Phantom app. And whenever you open it in the Phantom app like that, you're going to see that same type of connect wallet button and be able to do the same thing that I'm doing on desktop right now. For the rest of this video, I am going to show it on desktop, but you can do all this same stuff on your phone. So once you've connected your wallet to Photon, you're going to go ahead and generate a private key. Make sure that you save this because you're going to be able to use this to recover this wallet anywhere. And after that, all that you're going to have to do is deposit that Solana into Photon, and you can start trading. To do that, all you're going to do is go to the wallet management button. You're going to go to deposit. You're going to enter in the amount of SOL that you want to deposit. In this wallet, I have 0.39 SOL, so I'll go ahead and send 0.38 SOL in to deposit. I'll enter that number. I will click deposit. I will click confirm on my wallet. That transaction will send. It'll take just a second, and in just a moment, you'll see that this Solana has landed in my Photon. Okay, great. Now I have it in here, and now I can go trade. Now, before I continue, guys, if any of this is confusing, bear in mind that inside my private community, Champs Only, we have extremely detailed guides for all this, a full-time team to help you get onboarded with as much detail as you need. And if you find any of this stuff challenging to do on your own, you can just hop in our community and we'll help you get fully set up. With that said, the next thing that we need to go over is the settings that you need to apply to make sure that you are able to successfully and safely trade on Photon. So I'll go to settings here and I'll walk you through this. Here you're going to see S1, S2, and S3. These are basically just presets for your settings that you can click through, but for all intents and purposes, if you're new, you really only need one of these. The first thing that you're going to see on your screen here is slippage. This basically means the percent price difference that you are willing to accept whenever you click buy or click sell. So if I had this set to 20%, that means that if I click buy on something when it is at 10 cents, I would be okay with that buy going through all the way at 12 cents or all the way at 8 cents. I personally like to keep my slippage very low at 2%. I don't want my transaction to vary almost at all from the price at which I actually want to buy this asset. Now below this is a setting called MEV protection. If you're using higher slippage, I would recommend you have MEV protection on. If you're using very low slippage, you can get away with having MEV protection off, although sometimes your transactions just won't go through and you're gonna have to try multiple times. Now, very quickly, if you don't know what a MEV bot is or what MEV protection is, it requires a slight understanding of how blockchains work in general. So when you are transacting on Solana, i.e. you're buying and selling any meme coin that is built on top of the Solana blockchain, you are paying what is called a priority fee and a transaction fee, i.e. if I go buy some random meme coin on Solana, I am paying a small amount of Solana in order to make that transaction go through, and the more fee that I pay, the faster that transaction goes. And to put it very simply, what a MEV bot is doing is seeing your transaction as soon as you start it, even though it only takes a couple seconds. It is buying the same coin that you were trying to buy even faster than you by applying a very high priority and transaction fee. It is pushing the price up so you end up buying the asset way higher than you wanted it to and then immediately dumping on you. And what ends up happening is this. I'll just use a random chart as an example. You would try and buy it right here where my mouse is. You'd start your transaction. The MEV bot would push the price up all the way up to here. You would end up getting a buy at $1.70 and then it would immediately sell it back down to $1.60. So basically what would happen is that you would have just immediately lost money, bought it for more expensive than it actually is, and gotten farmed by this bot. However, if your slippage is set very low, you can actually keep your smart MEV protection on fast. But if you set this slippage higher, like some more advanced traders who are trading really volatile assets do, you're gonna wanna have this smart MEV protection on. For the purpose of my settings and how I like to trade, you can keep it on fast. Up next is your priority fee. Now, I mentioned earlier that anytime you make a transaction on the Solana blockchain, you're paying a transaction fee and a priority fee, and the priority fee is basically just an extra little bit of Solana that you pay to make your transaction go even faster than other people that are also transacting at the same time. Now, if we go look at the average priority fees being run on Solana over the past 24 hours, you can see that it usually hovers pretty low around 0.001, but in some cases spikes all the way almost to 0.01. So I'm always gonna keep my priority fee at 0.01 without overcomplicating this. This basically means that I always know that I'm paying a higher than average priority fee. It's still a very small amount of SOL, but it's going to make sure that my transactions go through fast. And then on the bribery fee, I'm just gonna go ahead and dial that up to 0.03 just to try and incentivize those transactions to go even faster, because speed is the name of the game. Now, these presets down here are simply the amount of Solana that you want to be able to press what's called quick buy buttons for, i.e. just little fast buttons on Photon to automatically adjust how much Solana you want to buy. This is going to be totally up to preference. Now, for me, I'm always going to have a 1 Solana button, a 2 Solana button, I have a 5 Solana button, a 10, and then I have a 20 and a 50, which I don't use very often. That's obviously bigger size. Now, the next part of this tool where you're gonna need to get your settings right and familiarize yourself is going to be the meme scope tab. Now, I've already made an entire other video explaining what this is, what Pump Fund is, the site on which all these tokens are launching, what it means for them to graduate and migrate over to Radium, and I'll link that video down below if you haven't watched that as well. So I'm gonna assume that you know what meme coins are and what Pump Fund is. But this is the tab on Photon where you're going to be able to watch all those freshly launched tokens, see which ones get enough buys to then migrate over to Radium, and there are quick buy buttons that you can use to ape into these tokens immediately as soon as you see them. So I'm gonna recommend that you go ahead and set that to whatever amount of money you are literally completely okay with going to zero and losing, because 99% of tokens don't even graduate from Pump Fund, meaning they don't even get to a $100,000 market cap, and then most of them go to zero anyway. So this is really kind of, actually this isn't even like playing roulette. This is like playing roulette if the odds were rigged 99.9% against you. And there are much smarter ways to trade that I talk about on this channel all the time, and of course that we talk about inside Champs Only. With that said, if you do want to play this game, there are a few filters I would recommend that you apply. I like to apply at least 15% pump progress as well as at least 15 holders. I like to filter my snipers to less than 1 because most tokens that get sniped just end up going to 0. And if you do that, you're gonna get a little bit better mix of tokens to watch here instead of just like literally dead tokens. Okay, so now we've gotten you set up. We've explained how to buy Solana, how to get it onto a Phantom wallet, how to get that onto Photon, the best meme coin trading tool, and what settings you need to apply to make sure that you can successfully trade. But how do you go find coins? And more importantly, does all of this stuff even work? Well, first things first, if you're new here, I would never try and go it alone. I don't care if you join my community or someone else's. Crypto, especially meme coins, are extremely risky. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme or a free money glitch, and you need a community of seasoned traders around you who have been through multiple crypto bull markets, not only to give you the best information and help you find winning tokens, but also to keep you from getting rugged or scammed or just flat out losing all of your money by being stupid and not knowing what you're doing. Because again, guys, that is what happens to 99% of people who join the crypto space. It is not easy. And like I said earlier, if you do want to jump in my community with me and my entire team that is dedicated to educating people on how to actually succeed in this space, you can join Champs Only at the link in the description below. We have not only an extremely active and dedicated community of traders uplifting one another and winning every single day, but we have a full-time team dedicated to scanning this market, finding picks, and teaching all of our members the skills that they need to do the same thing. We also offer a full suite of tools that you'll need to be successful in this space. Our members can input simple commands to analyze wallets, scan for rugs, check Twitter metrics, find new coins. We're adding in a Twitter scanner and a wallet tracker as we speak. Just trying to put everything you can need in one place, which is probably why our best members are able to produce wins like these every single week. With that said, I'm just gonna go find and grab a previous winning trade from my own Photon account, break down how I took it, why I took it, and show you how these tool settings help me succeed. Now, I just went and grabbed a random trade, so this is actually pretty old from quite a while ago, but it's actually a great example to show you guys that you always need to be taking profits, because as you can see, most of these coins end up going back to zero. Like this isn't some future of finance intelligent investing thing. You're trying to extract money, get in and get out. Now, I've made countless videos on this channel about meme coins, the attention economy, and what it means to figure out how to bet early on meme coins. You can check out the other videos on my channel because I'm not gonna give a full description of how this entire ecosystem works in this video. But like I always say, a successful meme coin trade is just successfully betting on future attention. A token named after a meme or an individual or any internet trend that you think is going to continue getting more and more attention is a winning token. Now, this token was called Marood, which is basically just a stupid little meme that was based around somebody who's become very popular in the crypto space this year called Murad. Now, Murad is a character who has grown to massive prominence on crypto Twitter in the past 6 months or so, gotten very famous for basically shilling meme coins in a really intelligent sounding way. He posts these big lists, and at the time that I bought this token called Marood, which is basically just like a play on Murad, or basically just trying to like piggyback off the attention that he was getting, I felt like he was rising to massive prominence. And this was a longer term trade. This was over like a week. Now, if you go look back at this trade, whenever I bought it, I have the 1 hour chart pulled up right now. It looks like it was like a terrible trade for the first 2 days. I was way underwater on it. It looked like the coin was literally just dying, and it looked like a bad trade. You can see where all my buys are. And then you can see we started getting these massive candles. And I specifically remember I went back and checked my wallet randomly on Photon a few days later because I had been busy and was like, oh my God, this trade is actually cooking. And like I always say in these videos, guys, I'm taking profits all the way along the way. Could I have made more money if I held all of this and sold it all the way at the top? Yeah. Is that realistic 99% of the time? Absolutely not. I'm always taking profits around the way. Now, to stress the importance of the tools that I told you about earlier, I'll look at one of these cells, right? I have it open on the 5-minute chart right now. Now, it's not marked on this chart, but looking at this 5-minute candle, you can see that in this same 5 minutes, it was as high as 0.00124 cents and went all the way down to as low as 0.102 cents. So almost a 20% price difference. If I had not had either my slippage low, like I showed you earlier, or MEV protection on, I could have easily gotten this sell front run by a MEV bot and gotten that sell going through all the way down at 10 cents or perhaps even lower. And this wick right here might have been caused by somebody getting MEV'd. And it might not seem like a big deal to lose 10 or 20% on your sells by getting MEV'd, but if it happens every time you're selling, it ends up being a big deal. Now, if I scroll through this, you can see that I actually pretty successfully sold the very top of this twice and then ended up selling the rest of my bag later down here once I realized this trade was probably dead. So I didn't perfectly exit this trade, but again, guys, close to $10,000 off of buying a stupid little meme coin named after a popular influencer. Not bad. And if I didn't have my settings attuned how I told you earlier, I could have probably easily made $1,000 less on this trade. So now we've shown you how to buy Solana, we've shown you how to get in the game, get that Solana to a Phantom, get it into Photon, and set all the settings up right. I've shown you an example trade, and for the last part of this video, if you're still watching, I want to send you off with 3 action steps to go and start successfully trading. Step 1 is to get your mindset right. This is not going to be free infinite money. It is very easy to lose, especially if you don't have access to the right information, and you're going to have to be willing to learn, willing to experiment, and overall have an open mind about this stuff without expecting to be spoon-fed free information, because that's just not how the game works. 2, before you leave this video, actually take the time to set up the tools that I just showed you. Actually get a Phantom wallet, actually transfer that into Photon, and take the initial action step of getting set up, because if you click on this video and you don't do all of that stuff, you're probably going to end up letting it slip, never even doing it. And then sometime in the next year or two, you're going to have let the entire bull run pass you by. You're going to finally end up actually taking action, and you're going to end up buying close to the top of this market from smarter people who had the discipline and the wherewithal to get in before you. You're going to hold your crypto back down to zero. You're going to call this entire industry a scam, even though I told you now that you need to be paying attention attention, and it's not gonna be a good time. You've been warned. And third, take the time to get access to the right info. As a YouTuber, I am telling you transparently that no matter how many YouTube videos that you watch of how to buy this, how to trade that, next top 10 coins, it's not going to be enough. That's why I run my own educational and trading community. So if you've taken the time to watch all the way through this video, I would recommend that you go down below in the description and give us a shot. You can just go read our reviews to see how much value we provide. And either way, be sure you drop a sub on the channel for more time-sensitive content because we are not slowing down anytime soon. Love you guys. Peace.